Okay, long enough. I'm not waiting for the countdown to finish. I have been, oh wait, hello and welcome, yada, yada, yada. How's everyone doing? I have been waiting for this game for 2 years. 2 years I've been waiting for it. And I know there's probably fans of like Duke Nukem or something like that out there who are like, yeah, 2 years, you're adorable. But no, this game started off, welcome to How Wrong Can I Get My Facts, everyone. This game started off as a mod for, I believe it was the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and it was pretty good. And they said, you know what, there's enough support for this mod that we're going to launch it as its own game using the Unreal Engine. And they're moving along. Like 2 years ago I saw this demoed, it looked amazing, but then it got picked up by a larger company, which apparently was Modern Storyteller Party Ltd. And after they got it, it seems like they've expanded it out even further. Maybe things went back to the beginning for development, but finally, it is out and it released today. This is the first time in maybe my entire life I've bought a game on launch day. So I'm extremely excited to play this. And yes, Thomas, hello everyone in the chat. So what on earth, a daytime stream? John DeMarco, greetings right back at you. Cinnabon Bunny, I see how it is. How what is? Were you if you're streaming, I didn't know. One of the things I need to figure out is how I can get Twitch to notify me when I'm like just desktop notification, because like my phone doesn't really notify me when you stream, when anyone on Twitch streams. Like I'll look down, it's like, oh, by the way, you have a Twitch notification. I'm like, why didn't you make a noise? Why didn't you do anything? And the answer is because I don't know how to set up my own phone, and it can't do what I haven't told it to do. But I need to get my desktop to tell me so that I can actually catch people when they stream on Twitch. Deej Odyssey saying, sure, just when I was about to start my 1,000 hour live stream and eat a bunch of raw meat. Son of a bird! How are you doing today, Deej? Let's take a quick look at the settings. Like I said, this launched today. This is the first time I've opened it. So let's see what we got here. We can go through different languages: English, Francais, Dutch, Espanol, Chinese, and Russian? I do believe that is Russian. Let's stick with English. Crosshair, yeah, we'll see the crosshairs. Draw objective markers for now, yeah. Subtitles, definitely. Conversion size, that's fine. Background, yeah, I want to see just a little black panel. I'm getting old, I like things to pop out at me. Screen mode, full screen, absolutely. Resolution, yes. VSync, I like VSync on. I don't know if other people like that. Like I should probably see how that does. I know vertical sync messes with performance, but I got enough performance where I don't mind doing it. We're gonna bump up the brightness because I like to see even when it's dark. Motion blur, we're gonna turn that down. I never like motion blur. I do like a little bit wider field of view. Turn that up. Audio, mass volume, that's fine. We're gonna turn down the effects and ambiance just a little bit so that voices come in nice and clear. Wonderful. Sensitivity, that's fine. Inverted look, mouse forward looks up. No, mouse down looks up. We'll see how that goes. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I can never keep it straight. Let's see, controller icon style. Xbox, PS4, PS5, Xbox, that's the one I have. So I guess, is this designed to be played with a controller? Because I got one. It's just, oh, it's low on batteries. I meant to charge it up the other day after my after the pub, but I didn't. And again, invert look, yes. Bindings, I think I can just do this with the mouse and keyboard, so we'll probably go with that. And everything looks fine, okay. Yes, please apply my changes. That looks good. I don't care about the credits yet. We're gonna jump right in here for a new game. Oh boy. Thomas Potts is saying it's called Turn on the Notifications. Well, Thomas, I swear, I don't swear. I don't swear anything. Usually when I go to a website, it prompts me like, hey, would you like Firefox to notify you? And I usually say no. I say yes for YouTube. I want to say yes for Twitch. I haven't taken the time to do it. And Bradley, and turn phone's ringer volume up. You'll see. You'll see. I'm not just a complete boomer. Let's get this started here. Okay, a message from the developers. This game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Your support allows us to continue doing this. A mystery adventure with multiple endings. Rewards thoughtful conversation exploration, not brute force. The fate of the city is in your hands. I don't think you need to tell us that, game devs. I think that's something you can just let us figure out for ourselves. But I don't mean to be too critical as the game gets going here. But I am. I absolutely am being critical. Game devs, don't tell us that. Let us find out for ourselves.
Hey, you're alive.
Yeah, I'm alive.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up.
I was in a river?
I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe.
I think you're checking my pockets for my wallet. Do I still have my wallet?
Loose change.
I don't have my wallet.
So,
You stole my wallet, you
tell
jerk.
me who you are?
Okay, fine. Do I want to tell you who I am? I can select my body type. I got maybe a hero or a hero with a big nose. I don't understand what my... So I guess this is just saying what my generic body type is. I guess I got a smaller nose. Okay, my skin tone. Yeah, is there something like translucent? What do you think, guys? I think that one might be a little dark. I think this one messaged me closely. What do you think? Am I this level or am I that level? This or that, people? The lightest or the second to the lightest? I think that's going to be my skin tone right there. Let's see. Down is up if you are a PlayStation user. Bradley Briggs, down is also up if you got used to flight sims back in the day. And like Chuck Yeager was one of the first games I ever played on the computer. And that definitely kind of set my expectations early on. Thomas Potts, wow, now he's bragging about his performance. Yeah, I'm the worst. What pub? Thomas, I'm not even dignifying that, Thomas. There was a pub. Deja saying, okay, he skipped my comment. I'm going to go find Alexander and make him stream. What comment did I skip of yours, Deja? Oh, go into your phone and click Twitch notification sound, and then turn off Queen's Bicycle song from autoplay repeat. I actually do have their song as one of my ringtones. I do like that one a lot. I'm going to go with the lightest. I think I'm the lightest. My name is Life with Matthew. Of course, that's kind of a boring name. I am going to be in Roman time period, so let's go with Maticus. My name is Maticus. Why not? Save choices and continue.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you
Everyone's got to be somewhere, lady. I was searching for ancient ruins. I was on a covert mission. Oh, okay, these are different options. If I choose ancient ruins and I'm an archaeologist, years of studying history gives me an occasional insight into the ancient world. I was on a covert mission means I was a soldier. I have military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You have to use them judiciously since there's no way to get more. I was on the run from the law. I'm a fugitive. Your time on the run from authorities has made me quick on my feet, and I'm 25% faster when sprinting. And I can barely remember anything. I'm an amnesiac. My recent head trauma has increased my pain threshold, making 50% harder to take out. Okay, guys, this is where the interactive part of Life with Matthew streams come in. I'm glad I actually get to do this. I'm going to narrow it down to 2 options. They just made a big deal about telling us how brute force is wrong. So, I'm going to say I'm either an archaeologist, where I have occasional insights into the ancient world, or I'm on the run from the law, so I'm 25% faster when sprinting. 1 or 2 people. 1 is archaeologist, 2 is fugitive. Because they made a point of telling us don't use brute force. So I don't think it would be the best choice to be a soldier, because you're not supposed to be doing that. And same with amnesiac, 50% harder to take down. Then why am I on the run? I shouldn't be using brute force, so I shouldn't be at all hard to take down. I should be doing this with my brain, which I mean kind of a handicap for me. So 1 or 2, archaeologist or fugitive. 1 is archaeologist, 2 is fugitive. And thank you, 464. Thank you, everyone. You're the best. You're the bestest. John saying they had to spell out for people who aren't very perspective. Matthew. Yes, thank you, John. Dave G, how you doing today? Saying hello. Deej just claimed that one was male and one was female. I couldn't see the difference between the two. Like the only difference I saw was like the nose. Was the female supposed to have a bigger nose? Because I don't know. Apparently, I'm very non-perspective. Thomas is spamming for. Thank you so much, Thomas. John DeMarco saying, I barely remember anything is the best fit for Matthew. True. True. And now Deej is spamming for, and I see that there has been two legit responses. Cinnabon saying go with criminal. Dave G is saying 1. So those would be my two different options. I'm going to cast the tie because I don't see my handy dandy quarter around me because my desk is a war zone today, people. So I'm going to say that I am an archaeologist because I want occasional insights into the world. And yes, I see Cinnabon, you said criminal, but I'm going to go with archaeologist. I think that's going to give me the best split here.
Oh, you're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out.
Well, you go in.
I've been freaking out, wondering if he's
I was
trapped
floating
or
down
injured.
the river. I'm half
Worse.
dead. Why would I don't care there's ruins behind
But
me.
he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him. So I'm just kind of stuck here.
Or,
waiting.
alternative theory, you go in there.
What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Well, that is worthwhile cause now, because I will need to get back in there. Everyone said 4. He picks 1. Bradley, I limited it. I gave y'all 2 options. I specifically didn't want 2 or 4 because I felt like the game devs literally told us not to pick 2 or 4. So I said 1 or 2. It was a split between the 2, and I cast the deciding vote myself. Mind if I ask some questions first?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just...
You know, for
What do you
someone
wanna know?
who has been waiting out here for hours because their brother, quote unquote, told them not to go anywhere, but they're so worried, maybe you're being a little extremely pushy and a little judgmental. So, okay, what's your story? Who is Al? Where are we? What can you tell me? We'll go from the front. What's your story?
There's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
No, I don't. I've asked the question and you definitely dodged that. Are you Jin Saki? I think I'm gonna call you Jin.
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
It's not all the same to me. It's definitely not all the same to me. You're telling me that this Al guy is in the ruins, half dead, maybe, lost for hours. You're asking me to go in there, and you're not even gonna be willing to tell me your name. You could have lied. You could have made up a name, Jin. I'd really like to know.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Of course it is. Someone who feels entitled for me to go risk my life because they're too lazy to do it themselves. Of course you're a Karen. Why do you want to tell me your name?
Look, if you really want to know all the tragic details, perhaps I can fill you in after you find Al?
Maybe you can go find Al yourself, Karen.
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two
There's
knew
another.
each other.
How many people
I
wash
guess
up on
not.
this
But
riverbank?
maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that
And
is.
you're basing that on what? Our rich history together? The fact that you've told me so much about yourself and I've told you so much about myself? What do you even know about Al? Why did you listen to Al? He's a stranger who washed up on the shore a little bit before me, hours ago. Which is it, Karen Jin?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Oh, okay. What can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find.
Not much. Why am I not surprised that you can't
Priceless
tell me
ancient
anything
artifacts.
about anything?
Al.
Really trying to bribe me here. All right, all right. Have you tried calling for help, Jin Karen?
What am I, an idiot?
Yes.
You could hike a long, long way in any direction.
Yes,
and never
I
find
have
another
decided
soul.
that you are an
Trust me.
idiot. All the idiots. Fine, Jin Karen. I guess
Great.
I'm gonna go
So you're
Akbar
ready
this.
to go look for Al?
Let's see. Yeah, all right. I'm
Thank
in.
you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Okay, what did he leave here for you? Or for me? A flashlight? Yeah, I bet Al could have used that. Let's examine this. Fine, give me the flashlight. Okay, tip. Use WASD to move. Thank you, I've played a game too. Let's see. You know what, I don't like that. I am gonna reset the controls to not be inverted vertical look. Thank you. Apply them. Zoom game. Yeah, that's good. That's how I'm gonna do this. Cinnabon Bunny is claiming that grave robbing is not archaeology. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree. Sleeping bag. I was asleep on this not long ago. It smells of campfire smoke and sweat. Yuck.
The ruins
old
are
wooden
just
rowboat.
beyond those columns.
Karen must have
Please,
used it to rescue me from the
hurry.
river. Now, here's an alternate theory. Karen has not been helpful, and I have a heavy black flashlight. I think I can solve my problem very easily. One quick hit and Karen's out, and I got myself a rowboat. I think that's what I should have done. Okay, quid pro quo. Enter the ruins. Lovely. Now I need to search for clues about Al's whereabouts. Thomas Potts is saying, "Life with Matthew. That's Matthew because of you. I will never vote again since my vote didn't matter. It did matter. You just chose an option that wasn't an option. You could have picked one or two. If it hadn't been a tie, I would have definitely picked whichever one had gotten the most votes. But everyone thought they would be funny. Spam with something that wasn't an option. Hilarious." Cinnabon Bunny, this game is woke. For having a Karen? I don't know. So far, I haven't been impressed with the female lead. I haven't seen any footprints, by the way. Oh, okay. I can lower my flashlight. Okay, here we got a backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still, it seems strange that Al left it behind. I agree. Why would Al leave it? And now I'm going to leave the item. Maybe I should take that with me. I don't know.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground.
Oh, crap. It's sharp behind me.
Existence
Hey,
is long
hey.
forgotten. All knowledge of it lost.
Oh, gosh.
Except in the Latin inscription here.
Ha! Nice
reads,
try,
You
game.
who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous
Nice try. They wanted
shall
me to
be
fall
rewarded
down
with
there.
eternal life in paradise.
I'm sure I'm going to have to in the end, but
Shall find themselves
not doing it
showered
this
in
time.
gold, but in vain. For this shall
And John's
be their
saying
final
on Kuroga
resting
all
place.
archaeology is grave robbing. Not
Could
quite.
an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived?
Tom's saying
down
4
there
was an option, but it wasn't an
against the odds?
option I offered.
It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour,
Okay.
I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this.
Wow, Al,
an
you're a
invitation.
chatty Cathy.
Or a warning.
And this thing just won't
Al
stop.
Worth.
Back and forth. Okay, let's look at the plaque. A Latin plaque which reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain. For this shall be their final resting place." Can I take the carafe? I'd like to take the carafe. Let's carefully walk around this. Nope. So I guess I'm going to totally be tricked by this game. Oh no, I was tricked. Ah! Four also fit me perfectly. Yes, to be fair, the person who can't remember anything would have fit me perfectly, but it wasn't one of the options I offered. Also, from that height, landing on water would not be a gentle affair. Like people think just because you fall into water, you're gonna be fine, but no, I think that, I don't know how far of a drop that was, but I don't think that was not a kind drop. I dropped like 4 stories. Dave G is wondering what platform am I using for this game. I am playing on my computer, so Windows. A broken cell phone. It probably belonged to Al. It's of no use down here. Maybe it is. You don't know. Let's see. We got some golden statue. Did that one just turn to look its head at me? Don't know. I swear one of those statues turned their heads to look at me. Okay, that one right there. I swear it was looking to the right a half second ago. Okay, that one's looking up. That one's looking down. See, look! He's looking down now, the punk! Nope, nope. I've watched enough Doctor Who to know that I should not be anywhere near this. They are looking at me! Oh, that's creepy. Every time I look away. Oh my heck. Nope, nope, nope. No. You guys do you. I do not want to be... I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Ah! I look away. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the statues make a noise whenever I look away. A Roman woman in a pose of lamentation. Oh gosh, sorry lady. Please don't get up. Should I just assume I'm gonna be on one of these pedestals by the end of the game? I think I should. John saying we shouldn't be surprised. It's Matthew's pattern to ignore examples he doesn't agree with. You punk. Holy crap, it moved. Oh gosh. I didn't expect it to turn and look at me while I was looking at it. Kurhik Esene? I'm pretty sure that was Latin for who is this? Quit antagonizing the statues. They're the ones doing it. David G saying he just got Orcs Must Die 3 on PS4. It's loads of fun. What is... I thought she was moving, but I just knocked her over. I'm ready for these things to chase me at any moment, so I might be unnecessarily on edge. Yeah, the angels are very much, or the statues remind me of the Weeping Angels, which definitely is not helping me. I keep expecting to turn around and like just see them following at a set distance. How far will she turn her head to look at me? Thomas, how very archaeologist of you by vandalizing stuff. Tip, use F5 to quick save and F9 to quick load. Okay, let's do a quick save here. If they're warning me about it, I feel like I'm about to die repeatedly. You know, the way I do. A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. Yeah, things went bad here. This underground Roman city did not fare well. So he's also in a state of terror. And see, okay, so they will look when I'm looking at them, but only because I've increased my field of view. So I have a little bit wider range of view than the game is expecting by default. So if I didn't have the field of view set high, I would not see them shifting their heads to look at me. Hey, Super Blubberpuss, how you doing today? Looks like Pompeii. Yeah, it kind of does. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. Can I jump off the bridge? Nope. But hey, at least we know why Al couldn't get back up. He fell down the hole. Oh gosh. Hey, buddy. A golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is it possible? That is a huge leap of deduction here. I should know who this is from the man on the moon. And maybe if I read the inscribed stone tablet
Whoever
first.
is this? I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options: death, and that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it.
Okay, I think I have a third option. I yell up the hole for someone to throw me a rope.
Whatever
Like
I did,
eventually,
it took me right back to the beginning.
Jin Karen
Don't make the same mistake.
would surely come close and I could
Better
yell
end
for
it all
help.
now and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
I think I'm gonna go to the portalo because that's what I gotta do. John, rip Al, exactly. Which is also Latin. Riscuat in pace, I think it is. I don't know. I'm not gonna get the last word right for that. Or requiem? I think it was requias in peace. Super Blood Plus, is Streamlabs a person or spam? Neither. Streamlabs is a bot that I set up, and it is talking about the Hotter Than Hell fundraiser that I am doing. So it's very not spam. So what I'm doing here is at the end of August, I am doing a 100-mile endurance bike ride. I wonder if these are my bones. Tom is saying RIP is rest in peace. It does translate to that in English, but initially was Latin. Oh, I'm going in. I went to explore, but no such luck. We are going down the Stargate wormhole. So yeah, as part of the Hotter Than Hell endurance ride that I'm doing at the end of August, I'm hoping that you guys might be willing to support me in giving money to this charity that is designed to help pregnant women and their children. Okay, a Roman relief depicting a great circular portal between two women. I wonder who they could be. And I need to figure out how to return to my time.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Maticus, and I've just come from the future. Wait, are you speaking English? Let's start with who is Prosperina?
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again.
I wasn't trying to change the
Who
subject.
are you?
I was
What were you
legit
doing in
curious.
this ride?
I'm an archaeologist from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head? That's all
Many
right, friend.
people would say
Everyone's
so,
welcome here.
Galerius.
We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
You got a year to go with that? Oh yeah,
It's
what year?
817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome.
The founding of Rome,
Which part of the
817
empire are you from,
UC. I have no idea what that translates to. I am not a very good archaeologist. But hey, I got insight. So 65 CE, which I wouldn't be saying. I'd be saying 80.
CE? No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course
But
not.
listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways
I
than one.
am very lost,
So
yes.
let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law.
Oh, excuse
There's just
me.
one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But
Oh.
our magistrate insists
This
we
might
take
be an
all
issue for
newcomers
me.
to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Fine. Lead the way.
When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down
Maybe
here.
the cutscene
But
should have waited
as
until
you
I
can
came
see,
up to
we've got a nice little
Galerius.
community now. Only
Is there
23 of us
plus
at
if
the
pregnant women
moment.
need money, all they have to
Down
do
the three
is
who are
move the
missing.
galley. They
No
pay for
idea
women to get
how,
pregnant there.
since
So
nobody knows a
the
way
idea with
out.
this is
But it's just
uh,
big and dark enough
it's
to get
designed to
lost in
help
if you're not
unplanned
careful.
pregnancies.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend?
Well, at
Galerius?
least someone has
Keep
eyes
it
to
in
see
your
with.
loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer.
And they want to
Anyone who
help
helps
them
vote
be in a
out
position
today
where they can
drinks at
choose
my
life.
bar for free tonight.
And ideally, that means helping them out such that
I'd
they
stay
are in a
clear of
position
it
where they
and
can keep
her
the
if
child
I were you.
themselves.
She's.
But if they can't, they want to make it such that they can
Down on your right is our farm,
handpick
where I
the
grow
family
all the food
that will
you'll ever
be
want.
taking care of their
As long
child.
as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The
Huh, weird.
bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia.
It's a
She
local
means well.
adoption
She's just
agency here
been
in
a bad place
Texas.
since-
Don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone,
I don't know
don't.
what happened to
Whoever
her.
wrote this didn't get a chance to finish. Oh. Ominous.
Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on
Oh.
your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine
Okay.
of Apollo.
Oh, Apollo.
Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up
Maticus?
since.
Who's saying that?
This central plateau is where the
Super
magistrate and the
Blubber
other
puts saying
patricians
either
live.
way, they go after the father for child
don't
support,
expect
right?
a warm
No.
welcome.
No, they don't.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the village.
At least
Take it
not
easy,
here.
Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy.
Dave G Sound saying, "Hey Matthew, thanks for this fun stream. I must finish building a workbench, so see you later. Good luck, Dave G Sound."
Follow me, please.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with Soldier Guy. I'm just a humble
Follow me.
archaeologist.
The only thing you really need to understand right now
Tap
is the
E
golden
to follow
rule.
your guide. Oh,
Let me
that's
see if I can
interesting.
explain it this way.
So I'm just
When I
holding
was
the E
serving
button
in the
now. Don't
Legion,
even have to pay
There
attention.
was a mutiny brewing in one cohort. The legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10.
We guys don't have
Made us draw
welfare there.
straws.
I mean, the federal welfare.
Whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by
But
the
there
other
are
nine.
times
Didn't matter
when
whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in
that sort of
10
financial
would
support
die
isn't really an
at
option,
crimes of
and getting
neglect.
support from the father is an option. I.e.,
We call it decimation.
if the husband's
That
abusive
seems like rough justice to you,
and the woman or
Don't mind
the
me.
partner is
I just
abusive,
live here.
because the golden rule is exactly
and the woman needs to get
10
away. In
times
which case,
worse.
the
magistrate
this
can
place actually
explain the rest.
has apartment
He's up
buildings
these
that they can let the women to live in to get away from the situation. So they are primarily an adoption agency, and adoption is actually extremely oddly expensive. Like it's almost is almost disgustingly expensive. This isn't just covering fees kind of expensive. The amount of money that you have to have change hands, you're basically buying children, and it's really weird when you put it like that. Unfortunately, that's the system that exists not just here in Texas, but like all over America. It's a like $50,000-$60,000 sort of thing to go through all the hoops to adopt. And in this place,
we're finally alone.
It kind of takes
I
some of that
assume
burden
you
away
know who I am.
to try
May I
and
know your name?
create situations where instead of aborting the child, you are giving it up to a mother and father who wants that child, who wants to care for a child. So it's really a great organization. My little sister has used it. Several of my friends have used them. Their home base is in Abilene, Texas. And so I'm really looking forward to being able to support them as well. Okay, so Magistrate Centenius, we're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? No option here. I gotta tell him at this point.
Curious name to match a curious accent.
Yeah, I'm from the north.
But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great
Oh,
learning.
well, yes,
We're
thank you.
always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now,
Sounds like someone
you're
who teaches
probably
me about
wondering why
etiquette.
I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains.
Okay.
Many hundreds
I mean, look
of
around.
years
I'd love to
ago.
look around. Can I look around? No, I can't look around. Okay, yeah, sure. It's beautiful.
More
What do you want from me?
importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months.
Oh,
22 complete strangers brought together by the fates.
And only here
living
for
and
7
working
months, huh?
together in our own little paradise.
I wonder why that guy says
And
he loses
all
track of the
that
time. I thought he'd been here for
Not a
years.
single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
No, can't say that I have.
Nor could I.
I mean, there was that whole
until I
wormhole
came
thing,
here.
but a city
The
without
reason
sin,
for this-
definitely more amazing than a
this
wormhole.
Miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here,
Yeah.
every last one of us will die. You see,
How literal is
the builders
this?
of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one."
And you
From what
just
we can
blindly
gather,
trust
breaking
some
the law
writings on a
here
wall?
will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment.
Are you sure
Like
about
the
this? Like, I
curses
got
of
my doubts.
Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've got
It seemed a little far stretched here,
golden
Magistrate.
rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow
You know,
more and more
I would definitely say
afraid
there's probably
that our
sin going
time
on in the
sun
community.
is almost
7 months without anyone committing a quote-unquote sin?
now it
No.
seems
You
that
guys
day
are
is
just being worked up
finally
over
here.
nothing.
All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the golden rule.
How do you
Why
know?
else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot
Huh.
to take in, and
Okay.
you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Yeah, what counts as sin here? That's definitely
An
going to
intelligent
be...
question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft.
I don't think that's how you
assault,
get
and
consent
certainly no
of
murder. But
what
beyond
sin
that, it
is.
was more difficult
Like,
to
that's
reach
just
a
people
consensus
deciding arbitrarily.
about
There has to
lying,
be an external
insulting someone,
judge for
blasphemy,
such things.
Trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide. As magistrate, I had to exercise.
This is
leadership,
really important.
and
You can't
so
just
I
yada yada
made a
over this,
decision.
man.
We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods.
I mean,
the
you're
sacred
playing
accord
roulette with your
between the
lives.
gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from. Yeah, exactly. If a society arbitrarily decides what's right and wrong, then it's just mob rule.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world.
Is it though, or is it just the most military force in the known world?
She has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets,
Philosophers?
artists,
I don't know about that. I think the
engineers.
Greeks were more about the
We have
philosophizing.
comprehensive laws
Philosophizing?
protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless
Cinnamon
of the
Bunny
color
saying
of
change
their
the meaning of a
skin
word is
or
bad.
their sexual preference.
Yeah.
Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have
Thomas
the
is pointing
right
out that
to
I
bring
did
the
go through a
guilty
bunch of
party
golden
before the
people.
magistrate.
That could have just been
Our
golden
laws forbid
statues, though. I
treason,
have no
murder,
proof that they used to be
assault, rape,
living
as
people.
well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
Yeah. Yeah, don't your laws allow slave ownership? You watch blood sport for entertainment. Women have fewer rights than men. Persecute Christians. Halfway fact, but mostly not true. Collective punishment. Let's go with slave ownership.
Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
Yeah, the Roman system of slavery was definitely not what America had.
Of course, but with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands.
Not entirely true.
On occasion, but our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome?
That was indeed a lie
Hard
that
to
went
blame
around,
people for being
that
angry
the
about that.
Christians tried to burn down Rome. You know, shifting the blame is what politicians do.
Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a
And, well,
Well,
those things are
right
pretty abhorrent,
now,
yeah.
You're a long, long way from home.
Well, my
I
point
have
here
made my
is that
pronouncement
just
on
because
the
you guys have collectively
Unfortunately,
decided
there are
what the
still
sins
those
are
here who
doesn't mean
resist,
that's what it
whispering
actually is.
blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Okay. Well, what do you mean that Proserpina sent me? I'm a horrible
You see,
archaeologist.
in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess
Proserpina.
of the cycle of life.
Proserpina. Like a
It's
serpent.
said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in
But
a
what about
flash of
Al?
light
Did Al
from
not
the
go back in
goddess's
time? He was
shrine,
pretty
I
golden
knew
when I
that
saw him.
person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
You're right. You're right.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable.
Is it? You literally just said
In your time.
that you had a doorway to time open. What does it matter how
What
far
had
the
become
timeline is?
Of us, of this city.
Not good. Not good. You'd all been
I
turned into golden
have
statues.
imagined it, our downfall 1,000 times, but it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Thomas, keep insulting him, Matthew. Yep, yep, that's what I'm doing. John's pointing out, yeah, sure, the Romans were all about toleration of sexual preferences. They definitely were more. It was definitely more acceptable in Roman times.
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled
A ritual
across
sacrifice?
instructions.
Did you murder
I
someone?
have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or
Wine, food,
or in some
animals,
cases, a
person.
live
Did you kill a
animal.
person? Is a
In
sacrifice
this
acceptable,
case,
or
the
killing a person
sacrifices
acceptable if it
are
says sacrifice?
the life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me
Wait,
in the future?
he performed... Huh, okay, so he hasn't done it yet. In the future, he's going to do the ritual. He dies. It opens a doorway through time. Okay, yeah, I did see human remains. It must have been you.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it.
Well,
won't you?
yeah, if you had to use it, then I'd be turning into a golden statue too. I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
So why can't you investigate this, magistrate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions.
I'm new here, seems normal,
As for
sure.
me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends.
Yeah,
I
it probably
fear
wouldn't.
I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The
Oh, you're
people
still doing
here would only
elections.
treat
That's
my
nice of you.
curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Fair enough. Now Thomas saying, see, now Matthew says those were people in the statues. No, Maticus was saying that. I still have my doubts. And it's true they were moving, but it could have been a complex system of gears and pulleys, pressure plates. There could have been narcotics down there. I could have been exposed to fumes that were making me go crazy. I don't know yet.
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore?
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
How do I know you're not the person responsible?
Why would you suspect me? I've just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a
I don't
second
know.
chance.
You're pretty sus, man.
What reason could you possibly have to suspect me of all?
Fair point? No, not fair point. Everyone's a suspect. It could be a crime of passion. I don't know.
I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Come on, tell me what you really think.
Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda.
All
Frankly,
right.
their selfishness
They're gonna
and
storm the
recklessness risk
storm the
destabilizing
place. You're gonna let
entire
them
city.
come explore your
I would
Senate
be looking
with the
very
little
carefully at
velvet
them
ropes.
if
Call
I
it an
were you.
insurrection.
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let
Okay.
me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that
So all I have
breaks
to
the
do is
golden
stop
rule,
the sin.
I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here.
I don't. Is
Thus,
that how time
you
travel
have
works?
created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Sure. Why not? That's all the questions I got, if that's what we're getting
So,
here.
Are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out?
All right, I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city. Talk to I authorize you to enter.
Ooh,
private
I get to enter
homes and
private
inspect
homes.
possessions and
Nice.
documents, unless, of course, you're
Oh,
asked to leave.
I have to do what people say.
Figure out
Okay.
who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
I thought I was gonna get full-on qualified immunity just to
Oh, and
bust
one
in.
last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the
Okay.
Forum. I heard wailing
Dum
from
dum.
there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
I'll see what I can do. Oh, finally. I can move again. Okay, so I want to inspect this document. You just gave me permission to inspect everything, and I can't inspect everything. Liar. Okay, so press tab to check my quest inventory. See the objective markers. Fine. Point of origin, golden rule, dying grasp. And I can change which one does what. So I need to create a time paradox. All right. I need to figure out who's most likely to break the golden rule, and I need to figure out what's distrusting Lucerita. I don't know, everything's gonna have Roman names. I'm not getting anything right, people. Matthew's drunk. Maybe. A small household shrine where ancient Romans offered daily prayers for protection. All right. Can I search this chest? Okay, so I could steal it. We could stress test this real quick and see what happens if I were to break one of the golden rules. Scintilla to Cynthius. May Jupiter, Optimus, Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter, and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise I will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Cinta as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehension about the election next month, but if you can just show them the strong, independent man I know you to be, you'll be reelected, I'm sure of it. And this is one of the interesting things about Roman society. Is there next page? Previous page? Nope. You could disown your biological children, but when you adopted someone, you could never disown them. Once they were adopted, they were family for life. That was a pretty cool concept. What do you guys think? I'll give this a vote. Yes or no, should I steal and see what happens right off the bat? I'll look around here while you guys type yay or nay. Should we steal? Honestly, I think I'm a huge suspect. I'm already talking about stealing. I'm a major suspect here, guys. I mean, me stealing could very much... Bringing someone here to prevent a crime could be the very thing that causes the crime to happen in the first place. Thomas is saying that he's not voting anymore. Oh, don't be a spoiled sport, Thomas. John's saying, knowing Matthew, I should steal it. I kind of feel like I should steal it. I'll do a quick save. There we go. I can do a quick save. And then give this the old try. We'll try. Steal it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, run. Follow Cynthius back to the shrine and use his portal again. I will try to guide you, he says. Ooh. Let's see. So everything's gray, but beyond that... Oh, hey! This statue is... Oh, this statue is looking at me. Okay, don't do that. Moving statues, bows and arrows, cats and dogs living together under the same roof. Things are not great. I think that statue just took a pot shot at me. Okay. Thomas saying I should save first. Yeah, definitely gotta save first. Neat.
Salve, friend.
I'm Maticus, and we've had this conversation before.
I don't think...
Your name is Galerius, and you're about to offer to take me to Cynthius so he can tell me about the Golden Rule.
I guess how much did I drink last night?
No problem, I've got to go.
You seem to be in a hurry. You should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Okay, what's the device you made? A zip line handlebar? Okay.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, and if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim.
He just hasn't taken them. Completely safe, probably. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Super Plus saying this is PlayStation or Xbox version of the game. This is the PC version of the game. Let's see. I think I still have to talk to the guy. I'm going the wrong way to get there. I'm kind of curious. Can I just start investigating now? And where were the statues? Like all over the place. I was getting shot at by the statues with a bow and arrow, but where are they now? Is this one of them? To steal, apparently.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Okay, let's go talk to him. Except this time I won't need to ask so many questions.
Whatever are you wearing?
And what are you wearing?
We're finally alone.
Okay, we've had this conversation before.
Wait, I must have entrusted you with figuring out.
Yep.
Is that about
Yes,
right?
I failed. I don't know who did it.
So-
Could have been anyone.
What happened?
I couldn't stop it from being broken.
Look, it's
Yes.
unfortunate, but all that matters now. I assume you'll sort me out again for.
Do you know what? I think I'm just gonna get back to it.
Thank you.
So hopefully I don't have to talk to this guy every time.
If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
So let's see. Do I do have money. So I could technically steal from him over and over and over again. But he has less money. Oh. This time it's only 246. I wonder if I can only steal from him 247 times.
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here.
Okay, who are you?
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Oh, wow, there's a lot of Karens up in here. What's your
I'm
story,
Cynthia,
kid?
eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly.
Well,
What are
maybe
you
I'm
doing
trying
in
to be
here?
introduced right
And
now.
Why are you dressed like that?
I'm not from around
Really?
here, kid.
I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation?
Maybe the fact that you exist is what's gonna cause the golden rule to happen. Because if you're like this with everyone, I bet there's a lot of people who just want to smack your mouth.
You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
That's a false analogy there, darling. Just because bad thing happens doesn't mean that they are awful or incompetent.
Oh, I'd say it to their faces if they had the courage to show themselves. Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing.
Well, yeah, at least we know blasphemy doesn't break the golden
I'm
rule.
telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable.
I feel
father
like
is
it's definitely
exploiting
not
to
just
frighten
a
us into
children's fable
behaving.
at this point.
Oh, and I suppose I'll just have to take the word of a know-nothing barbarian.
Look, do you know a way out of here?
What is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's
Hey,
just
Aiden.
a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Can I help?
don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
Maybe she just got tired of your sass.
That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its...
Yeah, can you shut the door, Aiden?
He's upset.
Thank you.
Of course. But he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her. So he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done.
And you're just lying there. If you really cared about her, you'd be up and going.
Why?
You wouldn't just be lying
because
there.
I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa, wasting energy. I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
Just an observation.
If you must know, I'm here because my father has forbidden me from leaving the villa. I couldn't bear to lose you too, he says, as if he loves me, and not because he needs at least one daughter he can trade off.
When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was
And
gone.
maybe we should check the
That's
guy
it.
that she was in love with? Yeah?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret.
You're not seeing the connection
even
here.
from me.
She ran off with the guy.
Because our father had plans to marry her off.
Yeah, this isn't a
eventually,
mystery child.
And even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined.
She and her mystery man ran off. She didn't want this.
I don't know. But it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience.
Or the two of them just ran off together.
Whoever he is, he's still here in the city. You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest, and my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor.
Okay, that's all.
So you'll help me?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Sure.
You
should probably take a look at her room. It's the one by the front door. I'll get right on it. Sheesh, what a jerk. This is one of those... Oh, hey, there's the zip line. Huh. I'll have to try that out later. A ceramic ink jar. The ink appears to be made from soot and water. Wow. Let's see. We got a vial with perfume and a brass mirror. I'm not getting a lot of clues out here. More perfume. Actually, let me check the bottom. Maybe there's a clue, but no. Cosmetic jar. Nothing amazing there. More money I can steal. Oh, a note. Scintilla to Sentius and Cynthia. May Clementia give you strength to forgive me. I am sorry to have to leave you this way, but I have found a way to escape and I must take it. I hope we meet again someday. I really don't feel like there's a giant mystery here about her disappearance. And how did you not, like...
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare.
I get that you can't go anywhere, but you didn't even bother to check your sister's room?
What have you discovered? What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom.
Oh,
and
really?
never
You searched
saw
from
her.
top to bottom and you didn't think to look under a pillow? It wasn't even, like, well hidden.
But well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Sentilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here.
Oh.
You should go and speak with her. Find out if she
Okay,
knows
so
him.
what?
She
It turned
lives
out
in
it
the
wasn't a
villa next
guy, it
door.
was Lulia. Alright. I think I can see that plot twist coming from a mile away. It's Dear Diary, today my father suggested I write a diary as a way of keeping myself occupied while we deal with the sudden devastating As a dutiful daughter, I of course shall oblige. I know you're reading this, Father. I may be young, but don't think me stupid. Oh, you're an idiot. More money, don't care about that. Yeah, I'm not impressed with your intelligence level here. That
Ave.
Ave, yeah, how you doing, bud?
On your best behavior, I trust?
Nope.
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
Stranger looks busy. Yeah, he's smack talking someone. Sentius and Melius, same excrement, different smell.
Safe. How can anyone trust him to keep us safe, eh?
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something?
Why are you following me?
What have you discovered?
That's it. Blame everyone but
Nothing yet. I'll
yourself.
keep investigating. Just following me around. Hey, Rock Solid, how are you doing? And hey, I didn't mention it because I didn't see it at the time, but thank you for your donation you did the other day. I think it was Anti-Turkin Mind stream, or movie stream. I totally didn't see that you sent it at the time, but thank you so much, man. Yes, I can hear you. But should I acknowledge
Isn't
that?
the great temple majestic?
Let's see, where's my marker? I want to be looking for the kid. And I need to look for Lulilia. But I don't see the marker for where I should be heading next. I guess I just gotta kind of roam about until I stumble into Lulilia. Let's see. Let's talk to the healer.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned.
Does she have a nose ring?
The resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumbulatus decius won't give it to me.
Sorry, wish I could help.
It's too late. She just slipped away.
So what happened here?
She came in here frothing at the mouth.
So what,
Normally
cyanide?
I'd treat her with resin of Silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friends."
So I could totally steal this and immediately come and give it to her.
I'd just pay a thug to steal it from
And the
his
kid would
stall,
live,
but
right?
There's no way I can do that. So all I could do is come, and now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Yeah, you shouldn't do the pronoun game with your dying breath. You should be very specific with your dying breath.
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just get me that Silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next... I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from...
I'll see what I can do. Can we talk about Lulilia? Do you hear anything about escaping?
How did you know that? Yes, she did mutter something about the only way out. A few...
Thomas is saying I should go talk to the magistrate, okay? True, Roxala, there is no anti-trekker, there's just a salty trekker. And Thomas, I wasn't ignoring it. It's the screen I had up doesn't show me alerts for that.
Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her.
You know what poisoned
Hemlock,
her?
I believe.
Okay.
I haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolus' villa, and they are quite secretive.
Notice how I don't let her finish talking. It's true.
Gladly.
I can read a lot faster than the guy who can talk, and I've been trying to be polite, but people are just gonna have to read at my speed.
I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. I'm tired and out of my depth, and me.
Hey, how did you end up here, kid?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he... So I waited for the right time.
Just because he adopted another culture? That's pretty small-minded.
And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings. I could barely see for the smoke. And the next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Everyone's waking up on riverbanks. Me too.
I wish. Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked. Just don't get sick or injured.
I'll do my best. What do you think about the golden rule?
Without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it's... But snakes like Decius will always absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
Like, I hear the statues whispering. Is that normal?
No. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you.
No, that's not normal.
There was one other person who claimed she could hear
someone else claimed they could hear the statues talking, and she went a little mad. Tell me more about this person who went mad.
She used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a
midwife
physician,
used to run the clinic. She was good.
Suddenly lost all interest in us.
And she made a profound discovery about the statues. But she was insane.
The last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside.
There's a palace?
And nobody's. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving. One of my patients is
I'll
suffering
try and,
from terrible rheumatism.
I'll try and talk to her.
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. He's become so irritable that the smallest thing.
Okay, so I need to look for a grumpy
and I
guy.
worry he'll end up. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him.
I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna go now.
Well, come.
And this kid's dead. Keep trying to hit the. Oh, hey. That was a very accurate statue of Apollo. Nice.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Thanks. You too. I'm totally gonna steal something now. Let's see. So I'm assuming if I take the item, I will be stealing it, and the statue will come to life. So I want to steal from Decius. Okay, Sculpture of Ares. Where is... Oh, it's locked. So here's a list of things that he's going to buy when he escapes. Villa, 2-horse chariot, seat on the Senate, 4-horse chariot, 10-horse chariot, 12 slave girls, pale and plump. Wow. He has a type, I guess. Huh. But I'm assuming I shouldn't talk back to them. I mean, it's fine if they talk to me, but I think you gotta be crazy if you start talking back to them.
Salve.
Yeah, salve. Where's this thing this lady needed? Because I want to steal it. It was this, right? A bottle of Selphium resin, an extremely valuable ancient Roman remedy for various afflictions.
Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Decius, I'm not making you.
Hey.
Everybody.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Running, running. Running, running, running. I mean, yeah, that might seem like a bad thing. Oh, ouch, it got me. That wasn't great for me. Okay, where's Darius? Or Cynthius? Yep, come on. Say the prayer. Aww. See you in a minute. Roxelle is saying, I know a grumpy guy. I think we know a lot of grumpy guys. And John saying, didn't they say the bread was freely available? I think it was, because they said I could just take it, whereas that time when I took the thing, I'll be going now. When I took the thing, it said steal. So I think as long as it doesn't say steal, I can freely take it.
Friend? No.
What do you think about the election?
I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost... Even I could
What's so
do a
bad about
better job.
Sentius?
Me, a farmer. And I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life.
Well, why don't you?
Oh, I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, but I say, let's spend less time arguing about what it means to be good and just get on with it.
Yeah, Galerius, you sound like you'd make a great leader.
Well, as much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Scintilla, Sentius's daughter, went missing a few weeks back. Could be she found a way. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister.
Let's see,
Cynthia,
Thomas saying that I stream adult content. I do not, Thomas.
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad.
Roxelle is saying that I'm ignoring chat like a true Kurogan or Tursani. I am not. I gotta balance it. You guys just have no patience, gosh. I got time to listen.
I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men.
Seems reasonable.
My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. Sprinted so fast
Wow,
I almost threw
that
up.
father really
But
escalated
by the
things
time I
there
got
quickly.
back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with
Yeah, maybe a single guy who doesn't even have an axe on him shouldn't get uppity with a Roman legion.
Things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young. It was a struggle.
There is no
More
anti-trigger,
raiding
only
started before too
Zool.
long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These Legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night.
Thomas saying, I guess I'll delete all my comments,
nothing
my
left to
host
steal.
ignoring him. Fake news,
was a knock at
Thomas.
the door.
I am absolutely reading them.
Who they were and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle.
That seemed like it was short-sighted
There
of
were
him.
more them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouthful of dirt and lungs.
You're lucky to be alive, kid.
My home was reduced to ash. My sisters dead.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, I wasn't the only one this happened to.
Thank you to 2603600BA0.
Unfortunately,
That is
there were
quite
just too many
the
of them.
handle, but thank you for
Those of us
following.
who survived, they enslaved. So then I found myself being
Okay, so
I
you went to
spent a few
Rome.
years working for my new
You were a slave, got
tried to escape a couple of
Romanized.
times, but they always found
Couldn't
I'd
escape.
Still be there too. If it wasn't for the stampede.
The stampedes happen, you
Everybody was
escaped.
running down toward
And let
the
me
river,
guess,
screaming and
you
shouting.
woke up having
Never seen
floated
anything.
down
I
the
got
river.
Swept up with them somehow, and next thing I knew,
Someone's
stranger was
dragging you out of a
me
river. I think that's what
Stumbled
we're gonna
across this
see
place
here.
and started my life over.
I'm
That's
glad
what
things
I
worked
thought
out
too,
well in the
for a
end.
while. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans.
Right.
Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course.
Interesting,
He even
interesting.
told me if I refuse his
So-
demands, I'll break the golden rule.
So you have
I'm
the
not sure I
one guy
believe
who
him,
works in the
but
market
then
and he's allowed to sell
he's
things,
right. So
but
it turns out our
Gallerus
dear old magistrate
isn't allowed to
is no
sell his
better than
things.
The Legion thugs who took everything from
Like,
me.
what's the point of being halfway
Right back where I
communistic?
began.
Either go
Don't you
full-on
worry.
communism where everyone
Nemesis
shares
is
everything,
waiting.
or let
He'll
people
get his one day.
let people make a little money from their work.
Forget I said that last part, will you?
Yeah,
Thanks,
I've already
friend.
forgotten, man. Don't
I
worry
knew
about
I
it.
liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Nah, I'll be
All
going
right.
now. Oh yeah, there's someone who I should probably give some eye drops to. They're somewhat dying. Totally forgot about that. Sorry. And hey, Amy, how you doing here? I think I went the wrong way. Someone needs my help. There's lots of people who need my help. There are a lot of golden statues up in here. And see, Rock Solid Production is saying that he manages to play and pay attention to the chat. I do too. I just take... That was what? Let's see, you said that... You said that 4 minutes ago. That is not that long ago. And Thomas, come on, man. Don't be like that. Me taking a few minutes to get to the chat is not unreasonable.
What are you doing in here? She needs the resin of a plant called...
Yeah, I got it.
What?
Take a little.
Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you.
Adij is saying that he's too poor to pay attention.
Hopefully
Is that how
in a
that
moment,
works?
She should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing and at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
Yes. You know, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. But no matter. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening.
Rock Solid Productions. Eye is drying out because I can't blink properly, but other than that, my Popeye and Rocking Precious have never been better. Yeah, Rock Solid. Did you get some updates on what happened, man?
And who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
I'll be going now. Thanks.
Thanks again.
Can I talk to you? Nope. Alright. See, so I can take this item. It's freely available to anyone who wants it. Okay. I'll take just one. I won't be greedy here.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
Let's talk to this guy.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire.
What's your story,
How
kid?
did I end up here?
Let me
That
guess.
is a lengthy
It ends
tale.
with you being pulled from a river.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome.
You're a smuggler.
Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave. Fetch a magnificent price in Roman heights. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fire. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire.
Yeah,
Everyone who couldn't
yeah.
get to
Half
it
Rome
again
caught on
was running
fire.
for the river,
Christians were
hoping to
blamed
escape
for it.
by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named a cat, all the way down to the river. I'm
Had the slave girl
elbowing through a
push it for
stampede
him.
of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it. And I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin. So I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl."
And
So
you
I
took
did what
the
anyone would've
cart,
done.
didn't you? You chose the cart, didn't you?
Of course I chose the cart.
Yeah,
I can always
shock,
buy a new
shock.
slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
She is tremendously strong.
No, I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying attention? That was a bloody fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something because everything went black.
And the next thing you know, you wash up on the
riverbank,
riverbank.
not far from here, with nothing in the world.
Of course.
Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury.
Do you know a way
afraid
out of
not.
here?
If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust. Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
You don't say. I hadn't noticed.
Yeah. Gotta watch out. Old Dacius has got your back though.
And Deej saying, have fun, have to the story. Take care, Deej. Who you gonna vote for?
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
His daughter's just fine. She just ran off with a girl. You want to vote for Sinchis?
No.
What do you think about the golden
Inflation is
rule?
what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically... Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just... I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck.
Excuse me. Haven't we banned weapons?
Technically, yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet.
I'll see what I can
Thank
do.
you, friend. Very
And
well.
I'll be going now. Okay, so I want to wade against the current, apparently. And make up your minds. Are you gonna look at me or are you gonna hold still like statues?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are
So
no
I
other
guess I can't
weapons in
talk
the
to
city.
people when they're talking to other
We all
people?
went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why
Okay.
I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Let's examine this. A note insinuating that Virgil is a sinner. Virgil, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? Dun dun dun. Oh, wow. It's a shovel. I already looked at the note. I keep trying to escape out of that, but I just have to look away. Where'd Virgil go? Okay, I can talk to him now. Translate sinner. Virgil, what's up, buddy? What are you a sinner about?
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life.
Oh, that was
glad
Lulia.
You arrived when you did.
That was the kid. Oh, okay. Wow. That was coincidental.
Well,
what's your story?
Oh,
let's see. You're back in Rome. You helped out with repairs.
You probably don't want to hear.
And let me guess. You were there when it caught fire, fell into the river, and hit your head. All right, woke up. I noticed the graffiti.
I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
You like men?
Nothing gets by you, huh? Sorry, that was mean. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect it. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cop, so I hit
blah 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 blah. They can't decide if the Roman people are open-minded about this or not, but historically they were very open-minded about this kind of thing.
You slowly, until, needless to say, since I'm now, my openness didn't go down.
Go on.
In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, or at least I thought that what.
Who's writing the graffiti?
It's not just graffiti. The strange thing is, I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. If I had to
Let's
guess,
see. I'm gonna guess that
probably one of the
whoever is sending the notes is
bunch.
actually gay themselves and likes Virgil.
There's only one God, and that he considers my nature. If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since
talking about the Christians.
All I know is if these threats keep escalating, eventually my What? Really?
Yeah, I'll look into it.
I'm glad you arrived when you did.
God, looking at everything.
Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen, but if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate.
I'll see what I can do. Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this. My vote isn't for. Nice to talk
All right. I've asked you enough questions. Everyone says the same thing about that.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
See, I really want to talk to. There we go. She's awake now, but crying.
Oh, it's you. Was there
You're welcome.
something you
Glad I
wanted?
saved your life.
Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
Can I ask what happened to you?
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please.
Did you try to kill yourself somehow?
The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are... Please, just...
I can't help you unless you talk to me about it, okay?
Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you?
I have all the time in the world.
I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped
you
here.
started to panic because you'd be down here your whole life.
Aurelia offered me a secret way out.
Someone offered you a secret way out.
And then I learned her asking price.
She just wanted $1,000. She's a scam artist.
I told her it would take me years to save, so she suggested I take out a loan from Mal.
Yeah, why would he lend you that much money?
I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out.
It was poison.
You want to know what it was? Hemlock.
Yeah, okay.
Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape. In fact, he just thanked her.
So they planned the whole thing from the beginning. Yeah, surely this would have broken the golden rule.
That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help. But he said I thought
Nothing you
about
do.
resisting too.
Quite the scam they got going here.
Malleoli
Couple of con
said
artists.
if I didn't submit, I'd break the golden rule. And I couldn't be responsible. He locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral. His wife, Claudia, was
Yeah,
just
he
as
really
bad.
he really demoralized
She
you,
sent me to work on
humiliated
an
you.
endless stream of futile I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor. Those two took everything.
I'm weeping for
from
you,
me.
kid. I'm weeping. You tried to scam him, but you got
they
scammed.
Forgot to confiscate my
The
hemlock.
hemlock. You poisoned yourself.
I just wanted it to be over, but it's.
Yeah, you're not exactly
Don't you think
innocent
I know
in all
I
this.
brought it on myself. I trust.
So what will you do now?
When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to. Honestly, it would have been better if the.
Is there anything I can do to help
doubt
you?
it. At least until someone break.
Okay, how much would it
A
cost
lot.
by your freedom?
But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius. He's in exactly the same position as I am.
So you two were in this
He's
together.
already thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by now. If so,
Great, so there's another person I
I'd
have
never
to
be
save.
able to live with myself. I doubt you could make it up to the bluff. I don't know who you are or what.
Let's see what I can do.
Alright.
Now, do you know anything about Scintilla's
No.
disappearance?
I did hear from Ulpius that she disappeared. But I'd been locked
Huh,
in Malleolus's
I thought for sure she'd
villa
gonna
for
run
not-
off with her. Hey, tell you what, I'm gonna be
Alright.
going, and I'm gonna go try and save this guy from jumping off the bluff, wherever that is.
Fresh meat, huh?
Watches through their eyes. Thanks for whispering that at me. How do I get up to the bluff? Let's see, maybe if I go this way. It's gotta be stairs or something leading to it. It's gotta overlook the house, right? Eventually I have to find a pathway up there. Man, I have great endurance in this game. I'm just running like no one's business. Okay, I can take this without stealing. Nice. It seems like I might be going the right way now. Whoops. I thought I was about to die there. Come up the ladder. Oh, yeah, way to pay attention. John DeMarco, I must be a speed reader. He'll only be halfway through reading the dialogue and I'm already skipping it. I do read quickly, yes. Which is one of the reasons I do enjoy reading comics so much instead of watching an anime that's based on the comic. Because I can read very quickly and I can read like 4, 5, 6 chapters in the time it takes to save it to watch a single episode. Okay, where's the bluff? I feel like this should be the spot. Let's see, is this not it? Come on. Where's this guy? There he is.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia.
I don't care. I need to talk to Olympus.
All right. Well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over
And I can't skip this. Great.
And if you ever
I came from the wrong direction.
how it ends. Oh no. No.
Way to stop me, Octavia.
Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you
That's the idea.
What? What?
Why do you think?
Hey,
I'm stuck
hey,
for the rest
Ulpius,
of my
she's
life
alive. She didn't
working
kill
for a
herself.
man who
Don't
treats me
do
like
it.
I know things are hard for you, right? Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care
Okay, I'll stop
anymore.
skipping it, everyone.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Octavia, I'm trying to. You're the one in my way.
Please, choose your.
Let
We
me
talk.
guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
No. I think you have the right to die if you're suffering badly enough. I was just going to ask you what's wrong. It's wrong, you know. No, I was just going to ask you what's wrong, buddy.
My
Hey!
life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I
Hey,
wound
Birder
up
Pretty
in
5,
debt
how you
for
doing?
rich.
She has crazy.
I'll be
Yeah,
stuck
she kind of
slaving
does.
away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Whoop. Apparently that wasn't.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord.
Hey, his suicide didn't break the golden rule.
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine. That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted, moments after you arrived. I'll have to
what
let
did he
everyone know
want?
what happened. And I'd best.
Jump? Jump? Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored.
So he hit the ground so hard he broke it? Is that what he's trying to tell me right now?
Solemn promise to you, good citizens.
Good thing he broke it.
And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens, under my... Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above? That
Yes.
was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb
I
to see
didn't.
me?
The statue said jump and I did it. So hey buddy, what's your story?
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
What will you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
Tom was saying, yes, it was Matthew's fault. You pushed him. I saw it. No, I didn't do that.
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
Well, it's definitely real. It's definitely real.
Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
I'm reliving the same day over and over again. The golden rule is broken each time. What would it take to prove it's to you, Shriel? Yeah, what would it take to prove?
Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple...
But see, that's
act
not
of
answering my
writing it
question.
down.
I asked what it would take, and you're deflecting. So I'm reliving the same
What?
day.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations. He won't get away with this much longer. I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
Hey, Donnie, how you doing today? Thomas, stop reading textbooks. Eat raw meat. Yeah, that guy
True,
was an interesting
but that
kid.
is simply because you are mistaken.
That's a false tautology, I believe is what I would say about that. You know, way
I'm
out of
afraid
here.
Not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
What do you think about the
You
golden
mean
rule?
the children's fable exploited by Sentius to scare us all into doing what he wants? I
I'll be
trust you
going
can
now.
see yourself out.
Well, I had
Through
to
the
jump
door this time.
in here.
There's a key just beside it.
All right, so apparently I wouldn't be able to get into this spot because the door would be locked. But now that I'm here, I can grab the key. Oh, someone's pretentious, putting out the red carpet for himself. Someone's sobbing. That's disturbing my calm there. Maybe if I get the key first. How you doing? Okay, let's go get the key and see if I can talk to this lady, and then it's probably right about time for me to end this stream. So I don't want to break any of his stuff. Or do I? Do I want to break his stuff? This face has no bottom to it. What a cheap replica. The carrots are purple, as they were before modern orange carrots were cultivated. I did not know that. Is that for real? The carrots really used to be purple. A note from Eulipus. Eulipus to his lost love. May God watch over you. Please know that I held on as long as I could, but without you, my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gan Eden. See, how about I can't take it. I can only leave it. Lovely. There's definitely times that I feel like it'd be beneficial for me to take something, but I guess the game decided it's not. So a note from Elulia, or Julia, because in Latin, the J start with I. How's that quote go from how the quote go from Raiders of the Lost Ark? In Latin, Jehovah starts with I. Julia, to her captors Malleus and Claudius, curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day in debt bondage to you. My vultures peck out your livers and Tartarus for all eternity. Well, someone had issues. I saw something shimmering here, but I guess not. Nothing. The stove. Some produce bowls. Got anything interesting? Ink jars. John DeMarco is saying that the letter J is relatively recent in history. I did not know that.
Still here?
Well, maybe if you told me where the front door was, I'd leave. Can I jump off this? I think I could jump off that. Let's do a quick save right there. Whee! Continue from last save. I'm honestly surprised it lets me jump off the cliff. I didn't expect that. Like, I kind of expected it because I quick saved, but I didn't really expect it. Yeah, so
still here.
Where's the door, man? I'd like to leave. Honestly, Thomas, do a flip. I tried, but I couldn't figure it out. Okay, the key is by the door. Oh, duh. Let me take that item. Okay, let's go talk to whoever's sobbing. I think I'll be able to open this door now. There we go. Hi. Your eyeliner's running.
To be in here?
Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
Why are you locked in this room?
My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
What's your story?
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I am receiving strange men in private.
I still think the bigger issue is that you were locked in a room.
Preferably the way you came in, by which I mean, please leave.
What do you think about the golden rule?
It's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave.
Okay, fine. I'll be going.
Finally. This is outrageous.
I really am trying to leave. I'm stuck now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's unlocked. Let me leave. There we go. You sure you don't want to talk? We can totally talk, Claudia. Yeah, it's me again. Hi. from 5 seconds ago?
Why are you still
Do you remember
here?
me? No? Okay. I'm going. I'm going.
Get out before I have Domitius throw you out.
I've left already. Sheesh, lady. There we go. Just gonna go ahead and lock those and we're out. Nice. Let's see. Let's go talk to Ave. Let's talk to the sister again real quick. The game is definitely
on your best behavior, I trust.
It kind of freezes up sometimes.
Oh, I wish Hooray. Oh, you.
Let's see. I know who she was saying it was Eulipius. Was it? The guy who just jumped?
Oh, really? That commoner in debt bondage next door thought he could win over a magistrate's daughter. That's awfully bold of him. I can see why she worked so hard to keep it a secret. Quick, go and find him and ask him what he knows.
I don't think he's responsible.
Oh, I see. Well, it was worth a try, I suppose. Just Thank you.
Like, did he land? Where did he land? He literally landed so hard he broke the ground on his landing. So we had a love triangle. We had the girl who tried to poison herself, who was in love with the guy who killed himself, who was in love with the girl who's gone missing. Do I have all that right? Julia?
Oh. You mean my life story? Our father
Let's
found
see.
good husbands for my sisters, but I wasn't.
He found her a
cut
job
out
as a
for that
scribe.
kind of- It was a good life for a
7
while.
months ago, the fires came. They
Until
tried to get out of the
we must
warehouse.
have had 100 workers passing buckets of water.
They were praying to Vulcan.
Chanting prayers to Vulcan, but they fell on deaf ears.
Fire was relentless. Claimed everything, almost everyone.
Grab what valuables I
Grab what you
and
could. Flee for the
I
river.
remember diving into
They
the river.
ran into the
and
river.
then,
Next thing you know, waking up on a riverbank not far from here,
Thank you.
just like everyone
To
else.
be honest,
I understand.
if
You know, way out
that's
of
your
here.
idea of a joke, it's not funny.
Yeah, I
Go
guess that was a
away.
little insensitive of me. I'm sorry. Sorry, Julia. You have nothing else to say to me now, do you?
I know what.
Okay. Yes, that wasn't the best thing for me to say. I really didn't mean it that way. I just wasn't thinking before I said it. Well, I think that's going to be a good spot to leave it here for today. Oh, I guess we're going to have a cutscene.
You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. Real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You
Oh.
have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
Who are you?
Fabia, but now's not the time. Are you going to help or not?
Fine. I'll get right on it.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
No. No what? Maybe we shouldn't meet in there.
We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Never mind. You really shouldn't. Ah, Fabia.
The shrine is collapsing.
So does that count? Does that count as the golden rule being broken? Warning: shrine may collapse at any moment. Whoopsies. Well, next time around I'll try to save you. Okay, Fabia?
Oh God, she's dead.
I'm gonna take that.
Did anyone see that? The whole
Yeah.
shrine just collapsed on her.
I saw that.
Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl.
Maybe we can talk, stranger?
I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty shrine, and the next moment she is lying dead under a pile of rubble. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden upon you.
Hey, oh, that's it? We're done? Fine, okay, we're done. How about I go see the baths? See the baths. Oh, hey, I know someone who wanted a bow.
Stop right there. I am looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know Quintus
I'm not
yet.
sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct
Daniel's
the
Hot Topic
Emperor's
saying, I'm
business
back
in
online
any
finally
way,
after 9 whole days without
I
internet.
will push
Ouch.
this arrow through
Long
your
time.
chest.
Welcome back, Daniel.
Is that understood?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I swear I wasn't lying.
You are not off to a good start. When I ask...
Fine, I got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people? And what is this place?
And John, yeah, me being insensitive is pretty par for the course. We're a small community of strangers who wound up here by accident.
A small community. Ha! I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
Wait, what's a mystery cult?
Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always.
Well, someone's painting with a broad
sneaking off to your
brush.
secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered.
Shoot him, assassin. No, don't shoot me.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
We haven't. I'm still looking for a way out.
So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
It's not that we're not allowed to leave. We physically can't leave. There's no way out.
Threatening me is not going to help you. But in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
Well, yes. It's not a mantra, it's a warning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense.
Look, I really just want your bow. There's a guy who wants it, and you seem like a great way for me to get it.
These statues.
There were once people who were turned into gold as punishment.
You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
I feel like I'm not getting through to you. Like I'm trying to talk to you, and you're just not
But that's
listening.
what your kind do, isn't it? Our God told us to do it.
Just like my
It's
real
all
life.
clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem
Oh man,
yourself
it's like the pot
by
calling the kettle
telling me what
black.
Quinctius is. Do not waste it.
Matthew is in a cult, confirmed. No, not confirmed. What can you tell me about Quintus?
Very
How am I
well.
supposed
Here's
to
what I know.
help
He's
him?
a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
one
I've seen this guy.
He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for
Not my
starting the
cult.
fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process.
Yeah, perhaps the Emperor was looking for a scapegoat.
Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome like he does? No, you do not. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
I have no idea where he is. I feel like I'm about to get shot dead here, because I do know where he is. I've met him now. He's Malleus or something.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
You said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the truth. You're an idiot. You find that arrow of it. You have no idea what you're in for. You said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the
And
truth.
there's a simple explanation for that. I lied. But if you want to know the truth before you die, here it is. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
Really? Like a steak?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I think a steak would be something I could go for. I'm just gonna go ahead and steal that. Thank you. I think that will come in handy on my next trip through. Also, I got shot. How am I still alive right now? Like, I'm not complaining, mind you, but I got shot. How am I still alive right now? I guess I can only be damaged by angel arrows. Oh, ouch. That got me good. Hey, see you in a minute, buddy. Okay, so don't confront the guy. I'm damaged. I'm wounded. Is this guy gonna notice that I'm bleeding all over the place?
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and...
I'm Atticus, and I need you to take care of some things urgently.
Sounds serious.
Let's see. There's a giant spider on my monitor all of a sudden. Hold on. Where the heck did he come? For that. Lulia's dying, but Lucierta can't help her without the Silphium. Take some of it and go quickly.
Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that.
That's it. Now go as fast as you can.
But once I'm done, I'll need you to...
Okay, now I'm gonna go try and talk what's his face out of killing himself. Maybe I can get there quickly. Dun, 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 dun. Thomas saying I'm a cheater. You do have to wonder, seeing how I didn't just die from being shot by an arrow. John's agreeing. I'm definitely cheating. I do have some wonderings about that. He listens with their ears. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna work. Like I think there's something I have to have. Like maybe I have to be able to find the kid first.
Salve, friend. Welcome to life under the gold.
I really need to talk to Ulpius.
Well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Seriously, every time, Octavia.
No. Ulpius, what are you...
That's the...
What?
Why do you think?
I know. Please just think this through.
I'm sorry, but...
Please, I'll help him.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
Is this what Scintilla would want?
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You'd never believe me if I told you.
Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help you.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
Flip side, she's dead and we'll never know you betrayed her. Oh, and also, he was able to get some Silphium and try to save her life. She's gonna be fine.
Really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
Why do you need that much?
Yulia and I are in debt bondage to Malleolus. We might as well be slaves. And that's how much it will take to buy our freedom back.
I see.
Oh. Do you have the money?
I feel like
or
I'm
not?
being blackmailed right now. That you're going to jump unless I give you the money. Like, that's not
No.
cool, man.
No.
Wow.
I'm out.
Peace
Wherever
out,
you
man.
are. Scintilla, my love. I'm
Fine.
sorry.
So clearly I'm gonna have to go back in time, collect all the money I need, and then save it. Wow, wow. Okay, what happens now? I don't care. We've already talked about that. He weeps where the waters flows. Aren't you nice? All right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break right there. I don't know, I already said that once, but I am gonna wrap it up now. Now that I've really gotten to a good stopping point here. John and Marcus, I'm definitely cheating. Rock Solid, am I still playing? Yes, but I'm gonna end it right now. Cinnabon Bunny wants to know, did I cause the fall of Rome yet? Several times, actually. I have definitely caused the fall of Rome several times. Hey, it worked. All right. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I will be playing this probably tomorrow also, maybe in the evening time. Because, like I said, I have been waiting for this game for 2 years. And now it's finally here. I'm really excited to be able to play it. So everyone take care, and I will absolutely see you very soon. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button and share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will. And be sure to hit that bell icon to be notified of all the updates I do on this channel. If you want to support the work I'm doing here, then I hope you'll consider becoming one of my Patreons, where you'll get early access to all kinds of videos. And until the next time, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.